Chapter 3. Tenzin. Jack and Annie set their backpacks beside the girls' baskets. Then they climbed up the ladder to the flat roof. Tenzin was lying on a straw mattress in the chilly open air. His eyes were closed. "Tenzin, are you well?" asked Mina. "Yes, fine," the man said. He struggled to sit up. Jack was surprised. He thought a mountain climber would look really strong. But Tenzin was small and thin. His face was lined with wrinkles. Mina and Fuli put their hands together and bowed their heads. Jack and Annie did the same. "I salute you," each of them said. Tenzin nodded. "This is Jack and Annie. They're hikers from America," said Mina. Tenzin barely glanced at them. "Annie and Jack are searching for a story about a gray ghost," said Mina. Tenzin looked up sharply. "The gray ghost?" he said. "Yes," said Annie. "Mina said you might know some stories about her." "Do you?" said Jack. Tenzin stared at them for a moment. "Why do you want to know about the gray ghost?" he asked. "A friend wants us to find out about it," said Annie. "She told us to ask people in Nepal. We thought it might be part of a mountain legend." "We're just curious," Jack said. He didn't want Tenzin to know he was afraid of ghosts. "Ah, just curious," said Tenzin. He sighed. "No, I fear I cannot help you." "Well, thank you anyway, Tenzin," said Mina. "We have to hurry home now and help Amma. We salute you." Mina and Fuli left the rooftop. Jack followed them down the ladder, but Annie stayed behind. Back on the ground, Mina turned to Jack. "I invite you to come home with us to meet our mother," she said. "Amma takes good care of travelers," said Fuli. "Great, thank you," said Jack. "But we must hurry," said Mina. "We have to help her during the dinner hour." She and Fuli strapped their baskets onto their backs. "Annie," Jack called, "we have to leave." "Be right there," Annie shouted from the rooftop. They all waited, but Annie still didn't come down. Jack sighed. "I'll get her," he said. He climbed back up the ladder. Jack saw Annie kneeling next to Tenzin. She was holding Morgan's rhyme. She had started to read, "The great ghost of the mountains, the phantom of snow, has a secret to tell you that very few know. Alone on the hillside she hides in plain sight. Her wisdom speaks softly in shadows and light." Before Annie could read more, Tenzin stopped her. "Who gave you these words?" he asked. "Our friend Morgan," said Annie. "She's a master storyteller like you." "And she's your friend?" said Tenzin. "Yes," said Annie. "It is a very wise person who wrote those words," he said. "I will help you." "You will?" said Jack, moving closer to them. He was amazed that Annie had changed Tenzin's mind. "Yes, but only if you are serious about your quest," Tenzin said to Jack. "Not merely curious." "We're very serious." "Very serious," said Jack. "Actually, looking for the gray ghost is our whole reason for being here," said Annie. "I see. Well, perhaps you can learn her secret together," he said. "Come back at first light." "Oh, wow, thanks," said Annie. "Yeah, thanks. See you then," said Jack. He and Annie climbed down the ladder. "Did you learn anything more from Tenzin?" Mina asked. Jack and Annie strapped on their backpacks. "We shared our friend's letter with him," said Annie, "and he told us he would help us." "Tomorrow at first light," said Jack. "Good," said Mina. "But now we should hurry home." "This way," said Fuli. In the growing dark, they all walked down the steep path. They waded through the tall grasses. Chickens scattered out of their way as they hurried past a row of stone huts. Wood smoke rose into the sky. "We live there," Fuli called out. She pointed to a hut that was more colorful than the rest. It had a red roof and a blue wooden door. On a sign in a window read, "Amma's Tea House." "Welcome, Jack and Annie," said Mina. A string of brass bells jingled as she pushed open the blue door.